We're safe.
Pretty good. I'm feeling a quad this game, I gotta be
Yeah.
honest with you, so...
The lobby seems solid. I think you might be right. We're gonna shoot yet? Now we shoot.
2, 3. There.
Oh my god, you read it! You said it and you read it! So when I was announced, it was, I think, overwhelming for me. It didn't hit me for a while that I actually was a part of it because we only teased it. If you didn't see the vision last week, basically I just came in, Pamaj was doing an interview and I just walked in, picked up a jersey in the background. I was like, all right, I'll take this one. But I think people loved that. I didn't see one negative comment about how we announced it. It was just such a cool way to do it. And I think a lot of people knew this was coming. A lot of people saw Pamaj progressing out here with the sniping stuff, with the content stuff for the team. And I've just been doing really well these past few years. And I think a lot of people expected it to happen, especially once I went solo. It was like, Sprat needs to be in a team, he needs to represent an org. And I think everybody knew it was going to happen with OpTic. And it was just the perfect time to do that, ready for World War II. And here we are now. It's exciting.
Good old pal James Sprat. That is crazy. I think Pam was for sure, no questions asked, the most excited for him joining, obviously, and then being the buddies that they are. I think I got a huge appreciation for sniping from watching Pam, and now that we have another big time sniper, possibly the 2 best snipers out there, to see them actually do what they do, it is impressive as hell. And now that I could see 2 people do it, unbelievable.
So the road to OpTic for me was a little bit weird because I've been a part of a team for so long. So when I was solo for a couple of months, it was very strange to not be a part of anything. And I've always wanted to be a part of OpTic. I've always loved the green wall, loved the competitive side, the competitive side, the content side, and everything like that. So when Pamaj hit me up about, potentially joining, I thought, you know what? I think it's about time. I think it's about time I join the team and see what it's all about. So the road for me was a little bit different. If you didn't know, I'm a very consistent YouTuber. I like to grind the content. I like to post every day, and it was very weird for me to drop that because I was moving out my apartment. I was moving over here, so I was traveling over here. I traveled to Dallas to look at apartments with Pamaj, ready for that move. So that was exciting to see Dallas and just look around there and just embrace being in America for a different reason other than traveling to events. Then I came to Chicago. I had to hide away. There was the Chipotle fan guest visit or whatever it was. We had that, so I had to hide away from that because I couldn't be on cameras. Then we had the competitive ping pong tournament. I had to hide away from that. I would have loved to be in that, but it was just, while I was here, I was getting to know everyone, getting to know the team, and it was just an exciting time for me to be a part of that, to be a part of a house where everybody's ready to grind, ready to make content. And then I went back home, prepared my family to say, all right, it's time I move out here. Then I came back, went to Dallas one more time to look at the apartment, get ready, and now here we are, ready for the grind, ready for World War II, and to represent OpTic.
New year, new Call of Duty, the one everyone's been waiting for, boots on the ground. Even me, not specifically, but even I enjoy boots on the ground. Definitely over the jetpacks. Same thing with Halo. On the Halo side, I like the old school games, not the new school stuff. They're still great games, good games, but that old school feel is just, the game is simple. Boots on the ground, you look left, right, straight, turn around, that's it. There's no oh, he's gonna go over me and then underneath me and then on the wall. There's nothing. So it just makes the game simpler for your average person to play it. There isn't this extra crazy skill gap, so everyone who jumps on the game knows basically what to do, because there's nothing that you really have to practice, like the wall jumping and all those little things that you had to do with jetpacks. The game's incredible. I like it. It reminds me just like when Black Ops 2 came out. I played so much out of it.
So if you didn't know, we are doing the race to Master Prestige. We did this last year. Obviously I wasn't a part of that, but we did it on Infinite Warfare. This time we're doing it by ourselves, grinding for OpTic, grinding for the green wall, and we're going to Master Prestige on World War II. So it's been so much fun. We're calling it the grind because that's basically what it is. It's everybody in the house taking their turns, taking a shift, 2.5 hours, 3 hours, just continuously grinding for that Master Prestige. I think we're doing pretty well right now. As of this video, I think we're maybe 6 Prestige, something like that. So it's just been fun to get on the sticks again, because I haven't really played in a while. With all the moving, all the traveling, I haven't really you know, been involved in creating content. So this is definitely helping me. You know, I'm talking to the chat, I'm playing the game, I'm getting into the groove again, and it's definitely helped me a lot. But it's just been so much fun. It really has. I've got to know a lot of the members here even better, a lot of the guys here even better, because it's just been us messing around, fooling around. It's just been good vibes whilst trying to get some crazy gameplay at the same time. I've been going off on the snipes as well. I think we may even get to show a little clip here as well. I've been doing really well, and it's been a lot of fun. It's been a nice change of pace from what I'm usually doing when the game comes out. Just to be a part of something like this, it's been very exciting.
We currently have a little bit of a break in Halo. Obviously, we just got done winning this past tournament in Denver. So with Call of Duty World War II coming out, you know, Call of Duty's always been really fun to me, and everyone obviously loves it, especially with it now being back to boots on the ground. So I decided to come to Chicago, help with the grind, the race to prestige. It's been really fun, had a lot of fun, and the streams were awesome.
As soon as Hitch told me that he was coming out, I knew kind of what was on Snakebite's mind, because Snakebite actually, I teamed with him for Black Ops 2 when we did go to the one tournament that we placed like top 48. It was me, Enable, Snakebite, and this kid named Chirico. We had an initial teammate that backed out 4 or 5 days before the event. We hit up Snakebite, who was our Halo teammate, obviously. We're like, yo, PJ, you just want to go to Dallas? Like, your shot's good. Like, I mean, like, we know the game good enough that we should be able to make it pretty far. And, you know, for having him only play 3 to 5 days, top 48, in my opinion, switching from Halo to Call of Duty was insane. So I knew as soon as PJ came out here, bro, he wanted one thing, man. He wanted to watch Proofy, Bose. He kind of just wanted to be around that Call of Duty environment and see, you know, kind of what he has, because I'm sure it's always running through your mind, bro. You got Formal on the best Call of Duty team out there. They're also some of the best Halo players. They're probably going through their mind, if he could do it, we could do it. Yes, it's probably a lot harder to do nowadays since they do have conflicting tournaments, but there is still that passion. Like I said, they have GP interaction with the game now that just allows you to play with the pros and what the pros are playing. PJ is a monster.
Since I got here, my days have consisted of Call of Duty, World War II. Been playing a lot, and also just hanging out with the stream. Even if I wasn't playing, it was really fun to hang out with the guys who were streaming and just kind of hang out, you know, make sure people aren't lonely just sitting down here playing by themselves.
The grind is still going on. Like usual, I've been up for about 24 hours. Yeah, so it's fun. Be sure to go to twitch.tv/OpTic Gaming. We're probably, by the time you watch this, we'll probably be like 7th to 8th prestige, which means there's probably 2 more prestiges to go, which is insane. And it took us 1 week, 10 levels 1 week. That's not bad. In my opinion, that's pretty good. I'm also delirious right now, so don't mind me really too much, because like I said, I've been up for 24 hours. My 7 to 10 o'clock shift is over, and I want to go to bed.
Will you be switching from Halo to Call of Duty?
Don't do that. That's not fair.
That's not fair.
What do you mean that's not fair?
That's not fair.
That was filthy. I think top floor that way. I'm gonna get the top floor with Baja. Yeah.
I'm nuts! I'm actually the greatest player in the world. One more on the rock, one down the left. One on the rock.
We are in PUBG. Now, it's kind of a no-brainer for us to be in PUBG. I mean, you've seen this game really skyrocket. The team we picked up is called Why Tempt Fate. 4 great, awesome, really cool dudes. Very mature, very, very focused in-game, very intelligent with their decisions. There's Baja Waka, who you just saw. That guy is like literally, he will kill you from anywhere he wants to on the map. He is like the long-distance guy that you don't want to show up in a scope or it's going to be over. So it is so exciting to see him. I mean, there's probably more clips that we're showing throughout this entire interview, and Baja Waka is just going on a tear. He is literally so good. Very mature, very smart player. Then there's 17. He's kind of like our in-game leader. So he actually comes from the Air Force, just got out, and he's just one of those individuals who really knows what he's talking about in-game. He's very well coordinated. He's ensuring that the communication is on point. I've played many games with them, and it's super fun to see how well he gets just everyone, he keeps everyone in line, right? Not that they're arguing with each other, there's no heat, but they know what they're doing, and 17 does a great job of keeping them all together. And then HiPoc. HiPoc is just flat out deadly. He's the individual who likely will end up with the most kills in many of the matches. When the team was playing in the Invitational, you saw him really stand out sometimes among the rest, not only within his own team, the guys did very well, but of course across the other competitors as well. So HiPoc will be a huge asset and a huge slayer as we continue to move forward and progress throughout PUBG Invitationals. Now Ashik is usually the individual who's probably going to go into a building first, because he's just that dynamic player that has literally no fear, and he's just very calm under pressure. So if there's a situation where the guys are going to have to go into a building in order to secure it and wait out to see where the next smoke ring is going to be, he's going to be the first guy in the door, and probably the individual is going to be calling shots while they're in that tight space. So if you think about a micro situation where the dudes are getting ready to either survive and plan their next step, that's where you're going to see Ashik really shine.
My name is Tanner Curtis. I go by 17 in game, and I'm the team captain of OpTic PUBG. I started the team in May of this year. The current core of the roster has been together since July. We're really excited to be a part of OpTic at such an exciting time for the org. With everything going on, from expanding out of FPS and adding the Houston Outlaw brand to the Dallas relocation, like, we just can't wait to play our small role in the big picture that OpTic has ahead. So be sure to look out for us playing in the online leagues, including Awesome, Global Loot League, PUBG Online. We'll be also relocating to Dallas with the rest of the OpTic guys in the coming weeks. So we're thrilled to interact with you guys and just be a part of that.
So unfortunately, YTemp Fate, who is now OpTic Gaming, did not make the Invitational. I know there was a controversy out there about how the Invitational was run to get into IEM Oakland, and I agree with a lot of the comments. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, essentially there was the final qualifiers, and the team had to go in and win a best of 5 in order to qualify for the next best of 5 in order to qualify for the next best of 5. And usually throughout those best of 5s, and I'm probably not getting every detail right, so put an asterisk next to this, your points didn't really carry over. You had to essentially get top 3, top 4, top 5 throughout this process. It was a little confusing. But if you won all your top 5s and qualified for the next round, your points didn't roll over. So you could win the entire weekend, get to Sunday and do the best of 5, and if you didn't place in top 4, you're not coming. You're not going. So they placed top 4 the entire time until the final one came in. Ultimately didn't qualify. That's okay. There's going to be plenty more. These guys are so good. They're so mature. They know what they're talking about in game, and I think it's going to be a treat for the Green Wall to see how well we venture into the Battle Royale genre.